Hi everyone, Professor Bob Young back at you here, and in this instructional video we're going to use systems of equations to model data. So applications with three unknowns usually require solving a systems of three equations, so we can find the equation of a parabola in the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c by solving a systems of three equations with three variables. So first it says use curve fitting to find an equation through 3 points. It says find the equation of the parabola y equals ax squared plus bx plus c that passes through the points 2, 4, -1, 1, and -2, 5. So since the 3 points lie on the graph of the equation y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, they must satisfy the equation. Substituting each ordered pair into the equation gives three equations with three variables. So check out those 3 points and see what we're going to do with them. So there is equation 1 with x being 2 and y being 4 there. So plugging 2 in for x and 4 in for y, the first equation is 4a plus 2b plus c is 4. The second ordered pair, when x is -1, y is 1, will give us a minus b plus c. And the third equation with the -2, 5 point will yield equation number 3. So to solve this equation, just like the other 3x3s we've done in the previous video, we're first going to eliminate c by using equations 1 and 2. And notice the c goes right out here, and anything plus its opposite is 0, leaving us with 3a plus 3b equals 3. And then we're going to use equations 2 and 3 to eliminate that same variable, which will multiply the third equation by -1, which will give us the following. -3a plus b is -4. And then adding the two equations together then, we can eliminate a's, as you will see, so that'll give us 4b equals -1. So once we get b is -1/4, we can substitute back into the equation 4 here and put in -1/4 for b. A will be 5/4. And then, of course, back substituting, we will get c is -1/2. So the equation we are seeking here, going through those 3 points with the parabola, using systems of equations, just for another use, we get y is 5/4 x squared minus 1/4 x minus 1/2, or you could also write it as a decimal below. All right, let's try another one here. Solving an application using systems of three equations here. It says an animal feed is made of 3 ingredients: corn, soybeans, and cottonseed. 1 unit of each ingredient provides units of protein, fat, and fiber as shown in the table. How many units of each ingredient should be used to make a feed that contains 22 units of protein, 28 units of fat, and 18 units of fiber? See, so sometimes when they're mixing pet foods and stuff, you have the same thing. And the better pet foods have less of certain things in it and others are better. So I wouldn't want a whole bunch of fat in mine versus fiber, but we'll see here. So read the problem. We must determine the number of units of corn, soybeans, and cottonseed. And we're going to assign some variables here. So since they're lined up, let's let x be the number of units of corn, y the number of units of soybean, and z the number of units of cottonseed. So from our table here, here's our 3 equations. We'll get 0.25x plus 0.4y plus 0.2z is 22. And the 28 units of fat will give us 0.4x plus 0.2y plus 0.3z equals 28. And for the 18 units of fiber, we'll get 0.3x plus 0.2y plus 0.1z equals 18. So let's go back and line that up. So let's look at this and make sure we're feeling good here. And look at the 3 equations we have. I think we're in good shape. All right, now we don't want all those decimals in there, so let's multiply the first equation to get rid of the decimals here. So let's go back, and since this one has 2 in it, we'll multiply this one through by 100, which notice will move those decimals 2 places, and we'll have to add some zeros on some of these, and don't forget the 2200. Now, the other 2 equations only have 1 decimal in each one, the most number, so we'll go ahead and run a 10 through here and a 10 through here, and that should clear the decimals, because I see a lot of times students will mess that up, and oh, that's trouble. So here is our systems of 3 equations with 3 unknowns. You may want to stop or pause the video at this point, see if you can solve for x, y, and z yourself here. All right, so I'll keep going here. So using the methods we've done earlier here, we're going to find that x equals 40, y is 15, and z is 30. So you always want to state the answer. The feed should contain 40 units of corn, 15 units of soybean, and 30 units of cottonseed. And as an ordered triple, 40, 15, 30. So notice how the table in this last example is used to set up the equations of the system. The coefficients in each equation are read from left to right. This idea is extended down the line here. If you guys go on to pre-calculus algebra, you'll talk about matrices and so forth. So looking ahead, I always try to set you up for those next math courses down the line. So Professor Bob Young signing off. Go get that homework.